live. We get the mug, we get a setup, we got lightning, we got everything perfect. Everything is perfect now. So we got everything set up. Hey, so let me go over my notes yesterday. So yesterday I was recording a video and then something happened with the settings. So I had autofocus on, and then everything that I was saying that was basically blurred because I use my hands a lot. So I had to do it all over again, and that's why I'm going to my notes yesterday. And so for every time I'm recording a new video, I am thinking about myself. What should I talk about this time? What topic should I choose? And in the YouTube landscape or in the social media landscape, there's a common thread or common misconception, I would say, about creating content, that it need to be Hollywood style, A style, perfect, planned everything videos. And I have to admit, sometimes or usually these videos, they perform really well. Videos that are really thoughtful, that are really entertaining, that have a lot of cuts, like jump cuts, tat, 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 tat. I think that works really well, right? But as I start out as a YouTuber, I cannot demand myself super high quality. So I have to remind myself every day that I'm not recording a Hollywood movie. I'm just recording myself. I'm documenting my life. I'm documenting my journey. Again, yesterday I had an epiphany about that again and again, and it's so hard because I can easily fall into the trap of watching other YouTube content and then thinking that I'm just not good enough, or I'm never gonna be like that, and realizing that I need to. I'm still in the process of shifting my focus from consuming content to producing content. And it's really hard, because I've been doing it for, I don't know, 5 years, 10 years. I've been basically addicted to YouTube, and now I'm producing YouTube. So I'm on the other side of the spectrum, right? But I'm still it's a process, it's a learning process for me to get ahead and get into the producing mindset and not so much consuming anymore. So that's why we got the cool new setup. We got a microphone here. This is Mike. Hey Mike, welcome to the show. And we get the mug, as always. There's just nothing in it. It's only water. And so yesterday I was thinking about this concept of creating a podcast. See, I need to repurpose maybe what I'm doing here right now. I need to repurpose it. And I was thinking about the name Business Bosses. And so I have, with two other friends, hopefully you're watching right now, we have a mastermind group. It's like two others. We're like a very small group. And, we hang out together online. We do Zoom calls because I'm in Bali. They are in other part of the world, in the Netherlands. And so I coined the name there Business Bosses because, we're hustlers. We're doing things. We want to build our own business, or we're building our own business. And so that was what I was thinking about the name for a new podcast. I don't know if you heard about Lady Boss. Lady Boss is a movement of, young girls, young ladies between age 20, 40, somewhere like that, moms that are really working hard, and they want to be their own boss, or they want to own their own lives. And so the girl, I think her name was Caitlin, and with her husband, they were building this brand up, but they didn't use the name Lady Boss for a very long time. They started using it after a while, but until that point, when they didn't use that name, it was just like it was a brand about them, about losing weight, about being a better version of yourself. And once they attached a name to it, and once they made it like a movement, that's when they saw their sales, their engagement, their community basically grow. They shifted from being a business to being a movement. And so I think that's really powerful, and that's where this whole idea for Business Bosses come from, because I think it's about a movement, right? I'm not building a brand. I'm building a brand, but I'm not building a company. I'm not building anything related to just boring structural corporate things, right? I want to create something that you, the listener, the viewer, can feel connected with. And well, that's something I want to put out there. So I might actually change this into a whole podcast version, and I think that's pretty cool. And so we have video, we have the audio, and we also have the written word. And I think, I'm building this whole content machine, and my number one, or my favorite place to go to is Fiverr. If you're not familiar with the concept Fiverr is basically a marketplace where buyers and sellers can meet each other for services like web design or video editing or podcast editing or whatever. It doesn't matter what it is. Basically, it's connecting businesses and freelancers together to deliver a service. And for me as a buyer, I love it because every time I need to do something, I just go there. So I created this free ebook, right? The 12 Principles of Money. I put everything, the content, everything together, and I gave it to someone on Fiverr. I hired someone on Fiverr for it, to do it for me, to make the design, to make the whole, structural thing, the cool Adobe, whatever cool thing it is. And by the way, if you want to have that book, you can go down in the link and it take you there, and you just give your email address and we'll send it free to you. But so that's what I made with Fiverr. And there's a ton of other things that I'm doing with Fiverr. And now I was looking in this whole process of making my videos into blog content. And I think that's really powerful because some people just want to have the word, they want to read the word. Some people just want to read the word. So I think that's really cool. And that's what I'm really excited about. Fiverr makes my life so much easier. I find someone that I'm not very capable of somewhere in the Philippines, somewhere in maybe India or maybe Indonesia or somewhere else in the world, and I just use their expertise for a reasonable price as well. For me, you can go like super high quality, super expensive, but I usually go for the low end, and it's still good. Sometimes I find people that are very good in what they do, and what they ask for, what they charge for is also very reasonable. So I think that's pretty cool. So I'm also, with my current business right now, the social media business, I am repurposing the whole email marketing. Sorry, I'm not repurposing. With my whole social media business right now, I am building out email marketing. So far, I've been doing it for myself, by myself. I had a company before that did the whole email marketing, for the business. And I wasn't really satisfied, so I ended up firing them. And yeah, I'm now basically doing it my own, but it takes some time. And I still believe email marketing is the best way to do. Again, I look for someone on Fiverr, and I find someone testing out with a couple of people that offer the service for email marketing, and I will see which one is good and which one can work for a long term. So yeah, this whole Fiverr thing is really, it makes me fire up. I like it. I love it. Another thing I'm excited about is the whole link building. And so link building is part of SEO. If you don't know what it is, SEO stands for search engine optimization. And so basically you want to get your page your website to the first page of Google, to the first position. That's where the most revenue comes from. Because when people search in Google, they look for the results, and usually 70% or something or so, it depends on which keyword, click on the first result. So that's where you want to be. A big part of that is having the right content. Obviously, you need to have the right content to get to that first position. But there's another thing that I missed out on for a very long time, and that was link building. Link building basically means other websites that link to your website. So let's say, a good example, Facebook, right? If I put something on my Facebook page and I link to another website, then that's called link building, because you point from Facebook, from website A to website B, from Facebook to whatever external website, right? And so when I started out blogging, I was just purely focused on writing. I did some reach out to other websites, to get them to find me. But in the end, I was really hoping that Google would pick up my content and then would rank me on the first results. But obviously that didn't happen because I was missing this essential part of search engine optimization. If you have your content right, your structure for your website is good, but you don't do any link building, then you're not getting anywhere. And so I've been using it for my social media business about 2 years ago. Most of my clients come through SEO, through Google, through search engines. And when I started doing link building, it took me a while to see some results, because that's with link building. It's not like ads. It's not like immediately you get results when you place a new link. Sometimes you do, but that's usually sites with a lot of traffic. And so when I started doing that, after 3 to 6 months, after 6 months, that's when the websites start to explode. Because all of a sudden, positions start to jump from page 2 to page 1, from position 10-9 to position 5 or less. And that's when I start seeing some real results coming in from people that were looking for the products that we were offering, our social media products. And so Google says that link building is not, you should not buy links. That's basically what they say, because they want to have the best results for their customers, which are the Google search people, the people that use the search tool. And so Google says, you cannot do that. You cannot buy links because that's not natural, it's not organic, and we want to see a natural link profile. But still, if you look at even the big companies like Amazon, you name it, Apple, even Facebook, like these guys, they use link building. And maybe like the big social media networks, they don't use it, but Amazon definitely needs link building because they are competing with other platforms, right? And if you search for a certain product, they want that they are number one. So all these companies, doesn't matter if it's now or some point in history, have been using link building in some form or the other. So they bought basically links from other websites. So it's completely normal. And if you think like that's unethical or you should listen to Google, then no, because to get to the number one position, you need to have links. And Google will never find out if you buy a link unless you made it like an advertorial. There are like certain kinds of ways where you put in the string of your link that it's paid. You can do that, but unless you don't do that, Google will never find out. And Google is trying to target these specialized websites where that's only used for link building. They call it private blog networks. So Google is getting smarter. So you have to be more thoughtful about that. And that's what we're doing with our social media business is we try to find relevant backlinks. Backlinks or links from sites that has something to do with social media, right? It doesn't make sense for us to put a link on a plumber website if we sell social media services. It doesn't make sense. So it has to be relevant links. And so I'm in the process of getting a team on board to do that for us, to build out these links. And after that, I'm still thinking about selling. That's the thing, right? I didn't make the effort to really sell it. I got some offers actually. That's what I want to share with you as well. I got some offers. So we have 4 websites, and one website is a guy came to me, a guy that I know, and he offered me to buy it. And I said no, because I want to sell the whole package. In our business, we have certain code, certain application that is really valuable. That's really valuable to other people, businesses. And I think that's for us, it's one of the most important valuable asset because we made it custom, we paid a developer to build it for us, and it's not easy to duplicate. And it helps with a lot of time in the business. It's basically the engine of the business. So yeah, if I sell one business, then obviously I need to sell that part as well, and that will make my competitors more competitive. It's a really simple tool, but it's very valuable, and so that's actually a cool story because when I bought my first competitor, so my second business, it was in the same niche, in the same social media marketing niche. And I bought it, and he wasn't using any of these tools or any relevant tools that were similar. So this tool is basically helped to automate the whole order processing. He wasn't doing it. So instead, he was placing all the orders that he got from his customers manually in the system. And he had a whole program, whole setup for that to do that, which was really cool, but it was super time consuming. And so when I bought his business, I bought it for a fire sale price. I put in my system of automation. I put it in there, and boom, it was like from going a full-time job to having a part-time job, and I could focus on other things. I can focus on making these type of pieces of content. So that's like, for me, that was super valuable because it saved me a lot of time, and it basically, the time effort that I put in now in my business is the same as before I bought that business. And because it's so automated right now, it's super smooth and it's very valuable. So yeah, I think that's a cool thing. And I mentioned it in the other video that I'm planning to sell the business still, but it's still like a long going process. And I hope I will not disappoint you anytime to, that I haven't sold it yet. But no, I'm working on it. So yeah. Another thing that I'm pondering or that's playing in my mind is creating a course. And I have never really built a course. I want to create a course. I want to do it for the channel. I want to do it for the podcast. And I want to, help people through my courses, through my education programs. I don't have any experience in that. So that's for me like stepping in the dark. And that's a whole new thing. And for my social media company, I am thinking about creating a course, building a course from scratch, sell it to the audience. Doesn't really sound nice. Give it to my audience to, basically bring people from my social media company on board for the course, help them build up their YouTube channel. I think, a lot of people, they want to become a YouTuber, but they don't have the right tools. They don't have the right strategies. And so I think even though it's a super short time period that I've been doing this whole YouTube thing, I think like I know more than 95% of the people that do their YouTube thing. So yeah, I think two important things is you need to focus on quality, or actually three. Focus on quality of your content, make good thumbnails and titles that are very attractive and clickable, and focus on consistency. You need to keep uploading. That's why I'm pushing out content every day. I'm pushing myself. I'm pushing like boom, 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 boom. Get that content out there, because the more content I produce, the better I get. You see I'm using the mic now, I'm using the laptop, I'm having a specialized camera, I'm having a nice setup here. So I'm even using light. You don't see it, but I'm using light here. I think, by doing it, we become better, and that's why I'm pushing it. And so I feel that, I'm at the position, even though I don't have the results yet, I don't have 100,000 followers yet. It's coming. Even I don't have it yet, I feel that I can already help people that are struggling with, because it's just a matter of time for me now. It's just a matter of time for, hitting the right snare and, connecting with the right audience, because that takes time, for the YouTube algorithm to recommend my videos to other people that are similar to you are watching right now. It takes time to build that up. And so the more content I put out, the better YouTube starts to understand what I'm talking about and what kind of audience I'm looking for. Because I know my audience is out there. It's just, I know that because I see competitors, I see people that I aspire that have, talked to my audience. I see them like having millions of followers, millions of subscribers. So I know they're out there. It's just a matter of YouTube finding me and getting that algorithm going. So I think the basic is there. And I think that I can help a lot of YouTubers with that. So I'm thinking about creating a course. I'm not sure if I should, validate it first to see if there's actually a demand for it, meaning, do like a pre-launch or something and see if people want to sign up for it. I think that's probably the best idea to go, the best way to go. I outlined everything already for the course, so I know what I want to talk about. I know which subjects, topics I want to handle, want to discuss about in the course. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I think that's something that I'm gonna work on. I think I've talked enough for now, so I think we have to move on. I have another meeting today with a friend of mine from the Netherlands. He came here to Bali. Really cool dude. I've been spending time with him 3 years ago, and we hanged out. We had fun. We worked together. Not like work on the same project, but just sitting in the same space, doing our own thing. I'm gonna meet him today probably for lunch. I'm gonna build out more on this course. I want to validate the idea, see if people are interested in, and that will actually be my first time, that I create something by myself that is, that people are going to buy. So I'm really excited about that, and I'll keep you up to date. Tonight, my wife and I, we have a marriage course. We are working on our marriage, because we believe that marriage is something you need to work on from the beginning. It's not you start working on it when things are getting bad. You start working on it from the beginning. And so I think it's really valuable that we're gonna do this. Last time we did it, it was really valuable, really intense and emotional. And I think that we can get a lot of value out of it, and maybe even share it with you. So yeah, that's for us for today. Thank you for watching. Give a like and subscribe to the channel, and please turn on the notification bell. Remember to do that so you can get a notification once I upload a new video. All right, thank you for watching. See you in the next one, and God bless.